Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's Big Riverman speaking. Today we just not use the AI talking application. I just pick up a topic and just make it by myself. So today we want to talk about something like that. Why China is becoming more and more attractive for the young person? Because I just get back to China for almost 2 weeks. No, 1 week, and I travel from Shenzhen. All about the great place in Shenzhen. So I met a lot of good spots, and I feel a lot of different feelings for Shenzhen and for China. So I want to share about the feeling that I feel in China. And just because that when I just talk about that, my mother go to Japan for almost 3 months. He stay in Japan with me and just to take care about my feet because I get surgery. So he just take care of me. So we lived together for almost three months. So when she get back to China, he told me about that. He said, Japan is too old. Japan is not pretty. Japan is just old and uh, you know ugly. And he don't think Japan it's that attractive to him. So to her. So I just feel that I kind of getting about some kind of meaning about what my mother said. My mother goes to all of the world. Like he go to Europe and travel in the mainland China, and he go to Taiwan, go to Hong Kong, and he goes to America, and he a lot of country and South Africa. He go to a lot of place, and he is a very good traveler. He got a very good experience about traveling. So he always talk about something that he met in the foreign, so in another country. So uh, in fact, my mother just liked the Europe a lot, just because he said Europe is very beautiful. So when we just talk about the brand, when we talk about something that just make you think it is beautiful, and it just make you have a great modern feeling, and that just attracted younger people, and attracted the people like my mother. So he has his own just line of beauty. So he judged the Europe as a beauty country, but he judged Japan as a ugly country. So I was thinking a lot because I live in Japan for a long time, and I see a lot of different that construction in Japan, and I really feel something that's just my mother doesn't like the building in the Asian China, that like the temple or something like that. He just feel that's just use wood and doesn't have long you the wood is just not so beautiful, and just seems to be easy to get old, and just not that just move his heart or something like that. So when he go to Japan, he see Japan is some kind of a place that is very like the temple, like the wood and the older building that is all made by wood. She just thinks Japan is not that beautiful, but he like the Europe made that in stone. And like in Shanghai, a lot of the building is made by stone, and it just lasts a long time, and it seems to be very very dignity, and will be very beautiful, and it just make you feel proud about that. If you go to the church, you always think that the church is beautiful than temple. So that's what my mother judged by the beauty. So he think Japan is not a beautiful country. So I think it a lot. Just that. For example, I was thinking about brand image, some kind of Louis Vuitton, some kind of a luxury goods. They just make people to think it is pretty, it is beautiful. So why you feel it is beautiful? It's just because that it's really beautiful? No, the luxury is some kind of thing about that the normal person can feel it's a very good thing. That's the luxury things, the main goal about that. They want to make the normal person to believe they're just making a good thing, and you have to pay a lot of money to get it. So his good, his quality should be attractive to the normal person. When the person see a bag see a Louis Vuitton bag, he will think, wow, that's a very good bag, it's so pretty and it's just a very high quality. So if I get it, I will get very respect, or I will get respect from the other people, so I will buy it. So you have to make the normal person to understand it is a pretty thing and it is a high quality thing. So my mother is a very normal person, so he think that when she go to a lot of the country, he see a lot of the buildings, see lot of constructions. He just think Japan, it's not a very high brand. It's not a luxury brand. He just make he doesn't feel any about the proud about a beautiful about whatever. So when he feel that, sometimes he just when he feel that, he will just not think Japan is a very good country. So back to the topic about this today. We talk about China. When I go to Shenzhen, I traveled a lot of place. I go to Wanxiang city and see the big guy statue and see some kind of the exhibition about the artist. So it's just a shopping mall, but he just make me feel luxury. So he makes that the Wanxiang City become a very modern place, and I just feel that I don't get the artist what he wants to mean, but I just feel very proud about that. I feel the proud from my heart. So I would think, okay, that's a good thing, and that's a pretty place, and we take a lot of pictures, and we think we like it, and we feel that we in this shopping mall just give me a feeling about that we are just buying something like a luxury brand. So when the luxury feelings it's happening in a normal person, he will think that place is a very beautiful place, and he will think he like it. So if you ask me in Japan for the 16 years, did I have an experience like that Wanxiang City that gave me? I don't think so. So we still just go back to the topic. How make people to think you are attractive? How do you make people to think you have the you are beautiful, and you have to make art. The art is a way to show to the normal person that you are beautiful. That's the only meaning for the art. So if you want to do art, you have to pay a lot of money just to make them to make the best, make the beautiful, most beautiful thing, and make people to like it, and make people to look at and have a proud feeling, like a church, like a luxury brand, something like that way. So why China is become more and more attractive than Japan for the younger person, for a young person. It's just because that China is use a lot of money about the artist, use a lot of money to make art and make a shopping mall. It seems to be very beautiful and makes people think, oh, I was living in a modern city, not in an old traditional and just not modern place, something like that way. So if you ask a very young person that he goes to Japan and he goes to Shenzhen, and he goes to the Shenzhen, the very pretty place, and then to see a lot of different buildings. If you ask that person which country did he like a lot, he will answer you that he liked China more. At least he liked Shenzhen more. So that's why I think that China is getting more and more attractive. If you want to be attractive, you have to be pretty. You have to be beautiful. That's the only way. It's not just because that you are living in a very poor and a very ugly building, and you don't know anything about the art, and you save all the money just to eat and just to make your living, and you will feel proud. You will not. And you will feel you like Japan. You will not, because you will not. So you don't like Japan. So that's the reason I think that the China is making more and more progress than a lot of other country. He's just use a modern art to attract the young people, and the young people goes to that kind of place. They just feel that it's pretty, and he just feel proud, and he just feel some kind of feeling from his heart. It's getting up. So when he has that kind of feeling out of his heart, he will just think, oh, maybe I like China. So old people doesn't travel a lot, and they don't have money, and they don't go to China a lot, and they will just think, you know, they would just think that we are wasting time, wasting money, or whatever. But in fact, if you go to that place and you travel a lot, you will find China it's just developing a lot. So his developer, it's just something that should attract the young people and make them to like China. So if this kind of thing is just continuing happening, maybe someday just the young person like China more than Japan. It's always be possible. So like the TikTok or something like a Chinese movie and Chinese animation, maybe sometime he will uh, just over Japan anime or something animation or something. That's what I think. So today's chit chat talking is um, just for this long. So thank you for watching. I see you next time. Bye bye.